Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. We got a video today from Kozmicverse.
Single men. I don't care if you're over 6'3" and you're built like the Hulk and you make multi-six figures. The biggest turnoff is when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table?
So, again, women have no they turned the saying the table into something else. The table is the relationship. What do you bring to the relationship, you freaking lazy fucks? Other than your coochie.
Today I'm going to talk to you about the singles event. Why the men don't go?
Is it just me or do men not approach women anymore? I fucking hate dating apps.
The single events crisis is still going on. Many of these events just can't seem to get met.
Guys, on my feed or my Instagram feed, because obviously I talk about singles events and my phone's listening to my videos as I'm recording shit. I get so many singles events in OC. Oh, OC singles events, OC this, OC mixers and all this. I'm just like, oh, they're desperate out there, guys.
And to attend. Honestly, this will be a continued problem because these events today are all about performance. Men see that as a waste of time.
Yo, club culture is literally so dead. There's never been a worse time to be a nightclub. Nobody wants to go to the club, bro. It's because people only go out to hear certain types of music and see certain performers now. Raves, music festivals, they're all...
That's why I said I should make a club. You know, freaking awesome food from all ranges, from Asian food to maybe some chicken wings to, I don't know, fucking pho or something. I don't know, like, you know, tables everywhere, big ass dance floor. People can eat, drink, dance, they can do whatever, but definitely have to have the food.
All taking over. You go out to see a specific artist. The days of just random DJ nights are over. People go for the genres.
You know, back in the day, I remember Cambodians, we used to do that. We used to just go to dinner. And like a lot of Cambodian restaurants are actually set up that way, where it was all just dinner tables. People just go have dinner and there'd be a big dance floor and live performance playing like soft dancing music or like ballads and things like that. And then occasionally the patrons that are at the restaurant would go and start dancing on the dance floor. I think that's actually a pretty damn cool model. Obviously it didn't work out because the model changed, but maybe it might come back.
Go for the artist.
They were really struggling with why men are not attending these events. And I had the same question.
First, let's consider that maybe the scheduling of these events is not opportune for the type of men you're trying to attract. So make sure that's not the problem. And then I'm going to tell you another problem that I think it might actually be with the men not wanting to go to these events. It is far easier for a woman to walk into a room full of women she does not know than it is for a man to do the same thing. That's in general. But
True.
Second, for the men, it's a little bit of a competitive environment because you're creating a dating specific event. And so they're going to be there with men that they don't know. That creates a level of anxiety that comes from just kind of natural forces. So I think ideally...
I think you're going too far into it. It's the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Probably answers majority of it.
You should do a men's event first, and then the following weekend do an event with single ladies with that same group of men. I don't know, that's my thought.
There may be some truth in what she is saying. Scheduling matters. The structure of the event matters. And yes, some men do not want to walk into a room full of other men and compete in a forced dating environment. But that is not the whole story. The deeper issue is incentives. Men are asking...
That's what I said! Kozmicverse, juice ain't worth the squeeze. The incentive isn't even there to do all that work.
Whether the event is actually worth the pressure. If the environment feels like a competition where women judge every man in the room while only a few men get real interest, a lot of men will not bother. It is not just anxiety. It is embarrassment risk. It is rejection risk. It is paying to be evaluated like a product. That is why a men's event first might help, but it still does.
I mean, it's actually what he said. I don't think it's a bad idea. Hey, men's event, and then just throw in a women's event at the same time the next week. Oh yeah, and then just make them mingle with each other. It might work out. Might.
Does not fix the larger problem. Men need to believe there is a real chance of respect, receptiveness, and connection. If the event feels like another place where women show up to be pursued while men carry all the pressure, many men will stay away.
At the end of the day, all men want is to watch football, drink light beers in a jerk circle with each other.
Hey, I don't care for the light beer, but...
And just like be gay for each other. That's what they really want.
Fascinating. Not the least bit true, but still fascinating.
They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to get married.
A person could actually say that about both men and...
She says this, but I can genuinely see most of my audience, if they had the ability to get a woman that reciprocates and, you know, they knew they were going to be with the rest of their lives, they would go for it. Most men would.
Women. A lot of individuals are actually choosing to remain single and are very happy for being so.
Because women can provide for themselves now, I feel like men have lost their purpose.
Their purpose? What exactly was a man's purpose prior to women being able to support themselves, I mean?
It's like they don't feel the need to seek out a woman and start a family. They don't feel the need to like work really hard to make a bunch of money to like make a family and provide for a woman. Like they don't want to do that. They just want to be with each other in a jerk circle, watching football and drinking light beers.
I'm just going to say it. There's nothing wrong with a person choosing to remain single. It doesn't make a person a better person than someone else if they're in a relationship. There's nothing wrong with being single. And
I kind of think being in a relationship has some clout to it in a sense.
It's about time that some individuals out there accepted that.
Today I'm going to talk to you about the singles event. Why the men don't go to any of these single event or pay the tickets to go to a single event. The answer is simple. Why though? Because they know the game is stacked against them. You know, if you keep playing, you know, it's like the slot machine. You put in a quarter and you play and you keep losing. Yeah, the man see, what the fuck should I go there and embarrass
I like this lady.
myself?
She reminds me of my aunts.
Then my self-confidence is going
Her English is better than my aunt's, but reminds me of my aunt's.
to be on the floor just for me to go there and have this woman have an ego boost.
Here is the reason a lot of men do not attend singles events anymore. They know the game is stacked against them. A man pays for a ticket, gets dressed, walks into a room, and immediately understands that most of the women are looking at the same small group of men. The tall men, the handsome men, the men with status, the men who already have options. Everybody
Yeah, but that thing is, those men aren't even there.
else becomes background noise. So the average
Just one
man
average
asks
Joe
himself
in
a
the
fair
corner.
question. Why would I pay money to be ignored, judged, rejected, or used as someone else's ego boost? He could stay home, work out, hang with friends, play games, go fishing, go to the range, or spend that money on himself. That is not
Hey, the range is expensive. Ammunition is pricey.
bitterness. That is basic risk assessment. Women keep wondering why men are not showing up, but many men already know what happens when they do. They are expected to compete for women who may not even see them as human unless they are the top option in the room. So men choose peace over public rejection.
Where are the good-looking men? Because I just got back from an event and I looked around and all the women, 10 on 10s. 10 on 10s, hair done, makeup done, outfits on point, 10 on 10s. And then I look around at the men and no effort. No effort.
We don't got makeup. We just men.
We're not asking for Liam Hemsworth's, you know, like that would be nice to have, but we just want effort. We know you can put in an effort into a nice haircut or to a nice well-groomed beard or a nice shirt, a little light blazer. Like, effort, man, come on. It's just so unfair because everywhere you look around, they're just such beautiful, amazing, well put together.
How many times do we ever hear this? Everywhere around are just so amazing, beautiful, gorgeous women, single.
Women and us straight girlies also need something nice to look at, you know? It's not a lot to ask.
Is it just me or do men not approach women anymore? I fucking hate dating apps. I do not want to get back on one. I'd like to meet someone IRL, in real life, in the wild. But this seems hard as hell because if you're someone who doesn't go out to bars, it seems like at bars, it's socially acceptable for like people to approach each other. But everywhere else, like, you know, in a coffee shop or...
Yeah, I wonder why it's not acceptable anymore. Was it the women that told us it wasn't?
Or like in a restaurant or on the street. It seems like it's not like the norm anymore. Like everyone just kind of minds their own business. And I don't know if this is just me or if this is just where I live. I live in kind of a small town. Or if it's like we've almost swung too far in the other direction. Because I remember when I was a teenager, like 15 years ago, men were like coming after me.
It was also 15 years ago when you were a teen. So that means you're 30-something now. 33, 34-ish. Yeah, you hit the wall, girl. It's funny how she hit the wall and then somehow thinks it's, oh, just men stop approaching. No, yes, that is part of the problem. The other part is you're not it anymore.
I don't like, it was like borderline, like it was harassment. Well, like, I don't want to be harassed. We don't need to do that. But at the same time, like I don't know, I'd like people to talk to me. Like I don't want, it feels like we've gone so far in the other direction where everyone kind of operates completely independently. They look down, like they pass someone, they don't even really say hi. They're looking at their phones. Like they'll be like, oh, that person's cute, but they won't do anything about it. And this makes it really...
Yeah, that's you. That's what you just did. Said someone was cute and did nothing about it.
hard. I think when you're single, when you even just want to make friends, you want to connect with new people because everyone is just absorbed in their own world. Like, is everyone lonely? Like, is everyone... I don't know. It's just...
No, my own world is pretty fun-filled, so I'm okay.
I don't like this.
A lot of women are starting to notice the quiet. Men are not approaching the way they used to. Men are not walking up at coffee shops, restaurants, stores, or random places in public like before. And the reason is not complicated. For years, men were told that approaching women was creepy, annoying, invasive, unsafe, or harassment. So a lot of men listened. They left women alone. Now women are realizing that the same culture that protected them from unwanted attention also removed a lot of normal social connection. She does not want to be harassed, and that is fair. But men are not mind readers. They cannot always know which woman wants to be approached and which woman is going to treat them like a problem for trying. So many men choose the safest option. They say nothing. They look down. They keep walking. And now dating in real life feels dead because men learned that silence is safer than...
It's funny because dating is dead because men don't put work. Like, that's why dating is dead. That it really goes to show women never put in any work in the first place.
Taking the risk.
Let's talk about it. So I posted that video saying that we should keep men off elevated services in 2025, and I'd like to say two things. One, I stand on it. Two, I meant the straight men. Now, to get into the bulk of the video, there's a lot of...
So gay guys get the pass, huh?
Men in the comments like, oh, God forbid a guy catch a vibe. And honestly, like, I hear you, and you deserve every right to catch any vibe that you want if you leave us alone. There used to be a trade-off, right? Like, you'd go to the club and you deal with obnoxious men talking to you, touching you, whatever. But you got a free drink and you always had somewhere to sit or dance with your friends. Like, that was just how it went. That doesn't exist anymore. The men are stealing our peace and our tables. We can't let that happen.
Did the men buy the tables? Have they always bought the tables? Oh, they did, didn't they?
So... you can catch any vibe you want when you leave us alone. And until then, you can catch this fucking hands. Fuck it.
I'm genuinely so confused by this. So if a man is not meant to chase, but a woman's meant to chase, and a woman's meant to put in the effort, then what's the man doing exactly? I'm very...
Becoming the man you want, and why you're chasing him in the first place.
Confused here. Another thing that just blows my mind that you guys just don't seem to get is that, well, firstly, men are hunters. That's your fucking job, biologically. Secondly, if you lead, if you pursue, if you show a woman that you can man up and do what you're here to do, that woman is probably going to give you back more than you ever thought possible. But all of you men are just like, nah, I'm not fucking chasing. She can chase.
Where do you have an example that you've ever given a man more than he's ever given you, you lying whores?
It's me. She can put in the effort. You're actually missing out. Like, all the men that I'm attracting, like, not you. You clearly don't think you're not for me. That's okay. It's all right. The men that I'm attracting, when I do call them out on stuff, they step up. And if they don't step up, they're the trash and they get taken out. But most of them do step up. And
yet, where are these men that have stepping up to your standards?
That's because they're secure and they know that they should be leading. And once they lead, then they get the prize, which apparently, you all think that you don't need to work for. I'm sorry. That's just not how it works. That's not how it works. But, I don't think you'll ever experience.
They just take all of what that man ever did in his life to become the man they want for granted. Like, he didn't do anything. Just because he's rich, he didn't put any effort to be with me or put me any effort. Like, the man worked so damn hard to be up there. He ain't gonna work hard to be with you.
The true giving a woman can give.
This is complete nonsense.
Trash.
The idea of men being hunters and women being gatherers is an outdated myth. And even if you wanted to use that argument, it still does not mean modern men owe women endless pursuit. In a dating culture women helped change. You cannot demand equality, independence, masculine freedom, and modern dating rules, then turn around and say men are biologically required to chase you because that is their job. That is...
But I thought we were all equals. Biology doesn't matter, right? Oh, men's job are this, but what's a man? What's a woman?
Selective tradition. She wants men to lead, pursue, prove, and work for the prize.
It's funny how they have a very solid definition of a man. He needs to do all this, he's all this. What's a woman? She's a woman.
But men are asking what they actually receive back. And notice the promise. If he shows up the way she needs, then she might cook, clean, submit, and give him everything. But a lot of men have already heard that sales pitch. They pursued, they paid, they led, they invested. Then when they asked for respect, cooperation, peace, or loyalty, suddenly modern rules came back. Men are not trash because they refuse to chase. Many are simply done playing hunter in a world where women wanted to rewrite the entire relationship contract.
Did you all see the video of the girl who went to the singles event and she said when she got there were a lot of beautiful women. The women were drop dead. The women were women as we do. And she said the vast majority of men that were there, they weren't her cup of tea. It's like not a lot of the women's cup of tea. So I'm assuming probably maybe not attractive, tall, money, the things. But she said the other small pocket of men that were there that were the women's type, they were basically acting like they were the prize. And she was like, yeah, singles events are not my thing. Now, here's my take on this. I've never been to a singles event and I won't say I'll never go, but I will probably say I will never go, okay? The reason being, those singles events, I really feel like they're not giving what a lot of the girls expect them to give. One, more times than not is going to be a large majority of women because women value relationships in a way that men don't, okay? Women look at relationships and seeking companionship in a way that men don't. Not saying men don't value these things, right? I'm just saying we look at it differently, okay? Y'all get it. And before somebody gets in my comments talking about, well, my best friend's sister's baby daddy who's locked up and now out of jail, he found his baby mother at a singles event. Listen, there's always going to be an exception to every rule, okay? There's always an exception to every rule, but that is not the rule.
This is exactly why men avoid singles events. Even when men show up, most of them are not the women's type. Then the small group of men who are the women's type immediately get treated like the prize. So what does that teach men? It teaches average men not to waste their time. And it teaches desirable men that they have leverage. Women may not like that, but this is how the market works when many women want the same small pool of men. The event can be full of beautiful women, but that does not mean every man is going to feel wanted there. If most men walk in and realize they are just filler, while the same few guys get the attention, they are not going to keep buying tickets. That is why these events become mostly women. Men are not stupid. They can tell when an environment is built for them to perform, compete, and get rejected, while women wait to be impressed.
And we pay for it.
Eventually, they stop showing up.
Single men. I don't care if you're over 6'3" and you're built like the Hulk and you make multi-six figures. The biggest turnoff is when you ask a woman, what do you bring to the table? Red flag, red flag.
I'm telling you, man, Asian women are cooked.
Red flag, red flag, red flag. What else is a big turnoff? Having low EQ. High EQ, but low EQ. And having high EQ, low IQ. You gotta have both, okay? You're welcome.
Men
You're
hear
dumb.
clips like this and understand exactly why dating feels pointless. A man can be tall, fit, successful, and making good money.
Can't ask, what do I get out of this relationship?
But if he asks a simple question like, what do you bring to the table? Suddenly, he is the red flag.
I think it's the perfect question to ask women nowadays. Just straight up ask them right off the rip. And as soon as they get irate and upset, end the damn date immediately.
That tells men everything. A lot of women do not want to be evaluated. They want the man evaluated. His height, his income, his confidence, his emotional intelligence, his ambition, his lifestyle, his ability to lead. But the second he asks what she offers in return, the conversation becomes offensive. That is why men are checking out. They are tired of one-way standard.
And this is why men are infuriated. I can understand why men are like mad. Just listening to shit like this, like I can't even ask for reciprocation. I can't even ask for you to actually do things for me also in a relationship. Fuck you.
If a woman can ask what a man provides, a man can ask what she brings. That is not low emotional intelligence. That is reciprocity. And if reciprocity feels like disrespect, then a lot of men would rather stay single than date someone who thinks she should never be questioned.
Ridiculousness, entitlement, thinking that everything they say and do goes. No, it doesn't. This is why men are men. Hold the line. Have your standards, men. Push these women away. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.